All right, welcome to Star Citizen. I just logged in. I'm in the medical center, and the point of this video is to give somebody an idea of what this game is and see if they would want to buy it. So I'm just going to run through some of the basic gameplay loops real quick. First off, when you start in the game, you start off in the medical center or a bed, and one big thing about this game is that there is a lot of downtime, travel, and preparation. So I have to physically move from the med bay to whatever activity I'm looking for. So I know my way around pretty well, but you can see that players can spawn through any of these med bays when they die. This is a shared space, so the real players are actually playing here. So people will come from all of these different med areas and then flow out through this way. Flow, I mean, there's not very many people, but you get the idea. You can run into people on the same journey that you are. So call the elevator, come on down. All right, we want to head to the transit. Well, actually, I'll show you real quick. No, actually not here. Yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, there we go. So a lot of the time when you respawn, you won't have a lot of the stuff on you because you lose gear when you die. It's a very punishing game when it comes to that. So I don't need this stuff, but if I want to go to the vendor and pick up some med pens to go out on a mission, then this is where I'd restock them. Ammo, stuff like that. Once you're stocked up, as you can see, I've already got enough med pens on my belt, all my gear.
Hey there.
So I want to show the boring stuff that a lot of the YouTubers, for their engagement purposes, will not really show you. But this is the game. Sometimes you sit here and well, let's see. See that train has a full minute. So it's not every 15
You're now
seconds.
approaching
It's
station.
every couple of
Stand
minutes a
clear of
train comes.
disembarking
So there are
passengers.
slow moments in the game that you
The
have to
capsule will
enjoy.
be leaving the station momentarily.
The cool thing about the slow parts of the progression, if you appreciate this kind of thing, is the immersion of the world. These cities exist in the world. You can fly around them in a spaceship. Like I might even be able to see I'm headed towards the spaceport right now, and I might be able to see actual players coming in for a landing, but perhaps not. So here's the city that I was in where you live, breathe, work, do your medical business, wake up from your habitation module. And you can see we're in real time moving out of the city on the train towards the spaceport.
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
Alright, well we made it to the hangars. So you can see how much downtime is involved just to get started.
Vehicle retrieval system.
So here's all the ships I have so far. I am going to go with a decent size ship. Actually, we're going to illustrate,
Visitors again.
Be sure to visit Wadi's Bar.
we're going to illustrate what this game can do by doing things in a complicated way. Go to my personal hangar. We are going to pull
Welcome
a
to
vehicle.
the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your via please visitors again. Goodbye.
Yeah, I've got. I could use some more magazines before I do this. Oop, there we go. So I've got hydration. There's physical needs. So I've got hydration, ammo, medicine, something to lift things with. Oh, fuck. Yep, my cargo can disappeared. That sucks. Fuck, that sucks. So this is the downside of Star Citizen. I'm kind of glad to see this because it'll illustrate to you how this is the problem with the game. I had a cargo can up here that was a unique cargo can I got from a reward. It's not really too big of a, not really important too much about that cargo can, but it was an item that I cannot replace, and I put it on the back of here. The stuff that you put in here is supposed to persist in the vehicle when you store your vehicle. But with the last patch, there's a bug where everything that you put in your vehicles disappears. So you basically have to fit your ships here, make sure they're stripped down, fit them here, and then take them out and then put everything away when you come back, which is not supposed to be the way the game is. But that's the state of the game, is unfinished. And you'll get a lot of reviews of this game that, oh, it's an unfinished game, it's junk, it's buggy, da-da-da-da-da, which is all true. But as you can see, there's so much to the game that it's questionable whether that's a deal breaker. I mean, all right. Anywho. Now, we're going to go bring out my C1 Spirit. We're going to bring a cargo can. Maybe. I think these are full. Oh shit, you know what, it doesn't really matter. For the demonstration, it really doesn't. I'm not actually going to have a can on the back of here, so I can't carry stuff home. But I'm just bringing the truck anyway, just to kind of give you an idea for what it can do. This is how I talked about the patience and the deliberate nature of the game is something you really have to enjoy, because if you can imagine you've done this for the 5th time today, you might get bored getting in and out of the truck and the animations and Ooh, it's so janky. Yeah, you probably want to be a little more careful than that. All right, my spirit. Most of the stuff in this is actually functional. So where's my components? Yeah, the components. These are actual parts to the ship that make it run, and you can take them out and replace them with better parts in actual real time. So that's pretty cool. But let's go ahead and get in the ship. Get in the seat. Now, as you can see, there is a co-pilot seat, and the co-pilot can operate guns beyond what I can control from the pilot seat. So we're already in one of the smaller ships of the game, and it's already a two-person ship. So we are going to, well, that powered off. We were already powered on, but we're going to power on the ship, activate our thrusters. We're going to bring up our ramp. We're going to request hangar procedures. All right. All right, we're clear, so we can raise our landing gear.
Landing gear up.
Now let's show you kind of what we were talking about earlier. How? Yep, there we go. See, you can see the train cars. I was in one of those train cars earlier. So in real time, without any loading screens, we can exist right up alongside other players doing completely different things in areas where in most games it would be considered like a loading screen type of situation, but yep, there you go. So there's potentially a person could be in that car watching us fly by. But anyways, that's enough of that. We're gonna go ahead and lift off. Currently watching my altimeter, which I think it's 12 kilometers. Spool up my nav mode. All right, now that we're in nav mode and we have cleared the atmosphere, now we can navigate. I am actually going to... So yeah, as you can see, in real time, we left the city down below, which still exists in the world, is still persistent. You can even see it from orbit, so very cool. Now, I am going to do a mission. We'll do a ground mission. Sweep and clear. Okay, this is a good one because there's no... Well, actually... Protect the site. Yeah, we want something with so this is the kind of thing. It's a really hard game to get into because it's just not intuitive. You could easily just think, "Oh, I'm going to just do this mission, run out there." But there's local security forces. I will get a crime stat if I accidentally kill someone and there's no indicators. I'll show you what I mean in a second. But we're going to take this offer. Oh, right. And set a route to it. Again, the bugginess. It does happen, and it's part of learning to work around the game. But let's see. All right, so what I still don't fully understand, but I think
Quantum travel complete.
because I'm too far from Microtech, I'm not able to maneuver around the planet. Maybe not. Okay, yeah, that's not it. Well, this is me showing my incompetence, but I should be able. Should be able to warp around there, but I can't. So here's what I'll do. I'll just pick a point and relay.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
There we go. Now we're getting our bounce points. So orbital marker. Spool up nav and jump.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Why does it like me? Oops.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
All right. Now again, unfinished game. There's stuff about this that isn't going to go like it should. There's no turrets, for instance, on the mission sites, which there should be. So you have to do. You're supposed to be careful. Come in, land, maybe bring a little ground vehicle, and then make your way up to the site. But I don't have to do all that because reasons. Oh, now the G-forces. Got to be careful about G-forces, or you can black out while piloting. Pay close attention to your altimeter. Yep, there's dudes down there on the ground.
Shields on.
Oh, this isn't the best way to do this. I've got my landing gear down, which slows me down. I just want to show some of the game and show how that's pretty. And once again, I'll reiterate the steep learning curve of this game. And I tell you, without someone to play with, it can be really frustrating because there's things that you don't know. Like if I were to leave my ramp down and someone came here and jumped in my ship, they could actually go accumulate crime stats that would be on my... Oh, fuck. Did I forget that? No, I did not. All right. They could accumulate crime stats that would then make it... I could even get sent to prison, which is a whole other gameplay loop I haven't experienced. But that could happen if I didn't know better. Make sure to lock my ship up. So... fuck is my sniper rifle? Oh well. So if you glance down at my health on the bottom left, you'll notice that I'm at 70%. So I lost a significant amount of health just killing a couple of guys. And if I die, I have to repeat everything that I just did. I have to go back to the medical center, I have to get another ship, and then I have to come back and retrieve my ship that will still be sitting here. I mean, I don't have to, I claim it, but that's a whole other explanation. So let's make sure I don't die. Okay, now my truck. All of this gear, I can take the consumables. I can take these guns if I want to. I don't want to. But, actually, you know what? I'm not going to pull the truck out, but I am going to take whatever loot I can fit. Everything's worth money. Oh yeah, speaking of... Good. Take these weapons. You can carry 2 weapons at once, so now I can actually swap. Now let's see. A couple of magazines. So I was fit for a sniper rifle, so I was actually wasting some space on my belt with those, which we will now place. Shotgun magazines. Okay, cool. And ready to go in. Actually, shit. I did want a sniper rifle, so I guess... Oh, it's fucking... Yeah, maybe we can work around that. So this is the game. Working around jank. Here we go. That's better. Canuto sniper rifle. This guy must have some ammo then. Not that guy. Wait, AO3 sniper ammo? Why? You have AO3 ammo with a different. Does this joint actually use? AO3 ammo? That wouldn't make sense. I guess it does. Alright, well, fair enough. This gun uses AO3 ammo. A lot of this is probably just because I'm not very smooth at the game. Alright, cool. Alright, let's hurry up and get in that bunker. Bear in mind, I haven't gone through a single load screen. Alright, once we kill enough people, we get indicators. So. And note my magazines. I'm showing that I'm running dry on ammo. The ammo on my body is depleted. The ammo in my inventory can be used to restock that. So you can only carry so much on your body, your physical body. The rest is in my backpack. And that matters because if you run out of ammo, you're now having to you go through your inventory. So you got to manage your resources as a real person would have to. And I got killed a lot figuring this out. All right, cool. Contract complete. Workers are coming back. This place is now storage access. Now I just gotta fucking remember how to get the fuck out of here. Lost in this joint. Now imagine for a moment that I go down there, loot, fill up my backpack, bring that stuff up here to the truck that's waiting outside, fill up the cargo can that's in the back. In theory, it's not actually. And then drive it into my ship, raise the ramp, and move on. So there's still work to be done here if I want the loot. Which I don't, because I want to simplify this a little bit. Now you can see from that timer at the top how just deliberate this game is. Leave area or you'll be trespassing. So this is, I mean, we don't need to be here anymore. We're allowed to be here because we were just here on a mission, but eventually they'll say, all right, get the fuck out of here, quit lingering. But we got 27 minutes. We got a half hour to go around, loot. Is there, let me see. I don't think there's an enemy ship around. Now you can see why we might need that 27 minutes. Just from the amount of time I've spent dicking around trying to get rid of them.
Launch complete.
Okay, no. Yeah, there are no ships here. Sometimes you'll find ships around, and you can loot them, scavenge them for equipment and parts and stuff. But not this time.
Landing gear up.
Go into space. No, I don't want sticky keys. Fuck. All right, we are back to nav mode. So that's one gameplay loop. You've got contracts. You've got mercenary. Wait. Oh, those are accepted in history. All right. You've got special missions for rewards from a specific little character. You've got mercenary missions. You've got hauling missions where you just go take a hauling ship and load it with cargo that you find out in space somewhere and then come back. You got a special black site. This is like a special mission type. Uh, more hauling, salvage. Salvage is where you go. You find like a ship out in space, and then you use your salvagings on it to actually like break down the ship and bring the parts back. Bounty Hunter is more like space combat, which, oh yeah, I haven't even done. Preliminary bounty, Derek, baby. Can't speak on Cleo. Oh, Okay, so I guess bounty hunter missions can go both ways. You can have them on ground, where you got to kill a specific person, and then there's well, mercenary missions can be in space too. Native plants, call invasive creatures. You can kill animals too, which is weird, but it's an MMO staple, I guess. Monitoring the situation regarding the uptick copium to a ship under attack. I want to go with a low payout. Routine patrol for one of our long-term clients. Ooh, I don't think I want that. Sweep and clear, stand up. Asteroid mining, asteroid mining base for 20k. This should be okay. I haven't really done any of the space combat stuff just because I'm not a pilot yet. But whatever, we'll try one.
Hey, Walton with Foxwell calling. Heard you're going to be our hands out there in the field. I've confirmed all the specifics with Foxwell's info.
Travel.
All that's left is
Engage.
for you to get into place. Drop the hammer.
Shields on. Shields off.
Oh yeah. So I haven't even gone over all the. There's so many things. I don't even know everything about my ship because I've just used it as a transport. So I'm a noob when it comes to this part, but we might want more power allocated. Well, probably only a couple in guns. Our shield is offline because of our nav mode, so we'll sort this out later.
Quantum travel. Engage. Quantum
Okay,
travel
then.
complete.
I've tagged a place that should hide your signature while you wait here.
Shields on.
Let's see, we're gonna bring up our shields a little more for protection. Maneuverability, guns. Oh, alright, well, that's fine. We have a bit of room for. So in nav mode, you have no speed limiter, which can be tricky, but it allows you to traverse faster. Or you can go in this limited mode, controls your speed, but you have shielding. So we're gonna slow boat it. Oh, okay, I know what this one is. This is one of those. It's gonna hide my signature.
Good. Now all we have to do is wait for them to show up.
Now just imagine for a second, the ship is a little bit larger, which they do get pretty big. And you're with
Make
me,
sure we're not bothered while we're working.
and you're in the back cargo hold in like a
Got
fighter,
contacts. Stay chilly. I don't
and
see
I
the
launch you
target
from
yet.
my cargo bay. And now I have a fighter escort. Very possible. Oh fuck. I failed the. I wasn't paying attention.
I'm gonna reassign the contract. I just don't think you're the right fit for this.
Yeah, sure, dickhead. I don't really care if I.
Attack on shields. Target destroyed.
Oh. Well, see, that would have been pretty simple. If I hadn't fucked up, and so I left the cloud too early and failed the mission, but I destroyed the fighter. Now, if I were interested, I could go out there and scavenge and see what this fighter has on it, which components are still intact. If it's a larger ship, I can loot the cargo bay if it's got good stuff in it. But we don't need that. And that's it. So their space combat is the essence of. I'm not going to get in too deep into the space combat because I'm not good at it. I like to have a fly with a good pilot and then just gun for them. I've got a couple of friends who are pretty good pilots, so that's the game pretty much. I'm gonna go back, and so this is where people kind of can complain that it's not a finished game, because a lot of what we're going to be doing is repeating what we've just already done and just repeating it to get money, which comes in short supply in order to buy more ships that are cool that we can do cool stuff with. There's mech suits that you can put in your cargo bay and then stomp out of the cargo bay and go fight that way. There's all kinds of stuff. There's a lot to this game that I haven't showed, but that's the basics. And until you earn money to get access to the tools to do some of the other content, gameplay loops, whatnot, I just can't show you till I get there. So you might get bored just grinding out money to get ships to do fun stuff. Because if what I've showed you isn't fun enough to keep repeating, then the game is boring and it's not a fun game and it's an expensive purchase for not a lot of gameplay out of it. Or you enjoy the labor, you enjoy the work, you enjoy the tedium, and you watch movies while you play, and that's it. That's Star Citizen. So there we go.